In this video, I'll share with you a hidden feature to swap faces flawlessly in Photoshop. Okay, so to swap the face in Photoshop, I have this image of Superman and I also have this image of The Rock. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is to make two duplicates of this image. So click Ctrl plus J, Ctrl plus J again. The next thing we are going to do is to select out his face. Click Z for your zoom tool and then zoom into his face. Now select the lasso tool and then select out his face. Make sure you stay away from the edges. Just select the face gradually. Now after making the selection, click Ctrl plus J to make the selection on a completely new layer. Now let's zoom out. Now let's turn off this layer for now. Turn off the layer with his image and then click Ctrl plus T to transform his face. So let's place it on top of this image. Now after positioning it on the face, you can as well rotate it a little bit to fit the angle perfectly. Now when you are satisfied with how it's fitted on the face, click enter. Now hold Ctrl or Command and click on the thumbnail of the layer with the face. Now come up to select, down to modify and then down to contract. I'm going to contract it by 12 pixels and then click OK. Now drag the second copy of the layer with Superman on it and place it below the layer with the face. Now with the selection still active, make sure the layer with the second copy is still selected and then click delete on your keyboard to delete that portion from his face. Now hold shift and select both this layer and the layer with the face. Now come up to edit and then down to auto blend layers. Now leave the settings here as they are and click OK. Now you see this prompt, just leave it and click OK. Very good. Now click Ctrl plus D to deselect and look at it. You can see it has been blended nicely into the face, but it's still not perfect. You can still see some of the edges over here, so we are going to fix that real quick. So for our next step, hold shift and then select this layer up to the layer where we selected the face out and then click Ctrl plus J to put all of them into a group. Now come down and click on the mask icon and then come to your tools and select the brush tool and then make sure the foreground color is black and then make sure the flow is also around 5%. Make sure the brush is also a soft brush and then let's zoom in. Now you can increase the size of the brush with the right square bracket key or decrease it with the left square bracket key and then clean the edges so that it blends naturally into the face. So just clean it softly and realize it blends naturally into the face. Now, as you can see, the face has been swapped beautifully and I mean this is just awesome. But when you zoom in a little bit, you realize this place is a little bit sharper than the face of Superman. So to fix that, just click Ctrl plus Shift plus Alt plus E to merge all your layers and you realize it will be merged here. And then come up to filter and then down to camera raw filter. Now come down here to effects and open it up and then we are just going to add a little bit of green. So just increase the figure of the green and it will make everything much more better. So I'm going to keep the green at 30% and then click OK and boom, there you have it. Our face beautifully swapped in Photoshop, and when you zoom in you can't really see the difference between Superman's face and the Rock's face, and this is just awesome. If you made it to the end of this video and agree that the video was helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome tutorials from me. Never stop creating and I'll see you in my next video.